That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and get this started. So first on the ballot, I have Eric. Is it Abate?
It's Abate.
Abate. I knew I was going to get that wrong. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead, Eric.
Oh, so I'm first. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Can you see my camera? I can't see my own camera.
We can see you.
Yes.
Okay. That's good. Um, Hello everyone. My name is Eric Abate. My wife and I have lived here since 2020. We're on Summerwind Road. I didn't prepare a bio for this because I had another topic that I felt was more important that I wanted to cover with my time. Uh, And what I'm proposing, if I'm on the board, is I want to make a couple changes that will basically remove the power of the HOA to assess liens and fines to homeowners. And uh, some of you may be asking immediately, well, if the board can't hand out fines and liens, then no one's gonna, mow their grass or pay their fees or anything. Um, and the solution I have for that is, let's use the example of like the trash cans or mowing the grass. If someone refuses to do that, my solution is that we'll send out a third party to handle the issue, whatever it may be, and bill the homeowner that way. So
Yes.
that gives the homeowner the ability to say, hey, do we want to deal with this mess? Do we want to be sent to collections? Do we want to deal with that on our credit? The biggest reason for that is because I want to protect homeowners. Um, Being able to put liens on our houses and our property is very uncomfortable to me. We're all paying a lot of money to live here. So this is also to protect homeowners in the future because we may have, the best board there is starting out, but in 8 to 10 years, as people come and go, who knows who we're going to have, on the board, and they may do things we don't like. So I see this as a way to protect the homeowners, keep the HOA limited in power, so to speak, but they still have the option to, uh, send homeowners that are not cooperating to collections. They can deal with their credit, things like that. Um,
But
I'm
then the
just,
problem would still exist, and that's the whole point, is to make
well,
them do it instead of just having bad credit. I'm just
well,
saying that's how I look at it from the other side. That the problem doesn't get taken care of; it just gets pushed off to the owner having bad credit. I'm
Hey,
just
I
saying.
well,
this
the
is
problem,
bait.
the
This
problem will be
is just me
taken care
giving
of.
ideas.
The solution is that if let's say they do things that like not mow the grass, that's an easy one. Um, we'll have a third party contractor go out and handle it, whatever it may be, and that'll be billed to the homeowner. So the neighborhood would still look fine. It would, all the appearances and everything would be as they are. But the issues that I have is the HOA in the future being able to target or harass homeowners for whatever it may be and to send them fines or put liens on their property.
So Eric, when this third party vendor bills this to the homeowner, first of all, we have to find a vendor that's willing to bill somebody that's not agreeing to the work because obviously it's going to be an issue. Then secondly, are you proposing that the HOA fund the repair and the homeowner pay back the vendor? Because
Yeah,
like
I'm
my
not.
husband's a plumber, my
Yeah.
daughter's a contractor. I don't know any vendor that's going to work off of this person didn't do it, so we're billing them.
And how legal is it for them to go on their property to cut their grass without
Right.
the homeowners?
Well, the legality would be covered under our bylaws. They are actual laws.
So if I can say something real quick with this, you guys, your covenants actually have, at least for the mowing, it doesn't have it for anything else, but for like overgrown lawns, it does have that with a 15-day warning to the homeowner that the board can hire a landscaper to go out there and do a force mow on the property. That being said, your current board They do that if needed, and then they do charge the homeowner. It gets billed to the homeowner along with the violation fee. So in your covenants, it does state that you are allowed with a 15-day notice to give the homeowner a warning that you will be mowing their grass. So that, just so you know, you are covered for that if that were the case, for that the board wants to do
15
that.
days would be a long time for grass.
Well, and there's many neighborhoods that go a lot longer without having their grass mowed, and it impacts the way the neighborhood looks. And so if the covenants say it, there are boards that do recommend hiring a landscaper, but we do obviously have to follow by the covenants, which give a 15-day notice. And then usually I ask the landscaper before mowing, obviously see how bad the problem is when you arrive. Did it look like they just mowed? If they didn't, then don't do it.
Yeah, we would
But
obviously
doesn't
need
that
to.
money come out of our bank?
So what happens is it gets billed. So it gets billed to the homeowner, but yes, the money does get fronted by the HOA until that homeowner pays those fees.
Yeah, that's where I don't like
Yes,
us.
and so
That's
exactly.
what I was speaking to as well.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't like paying for it.
Excuse me.
Let's
I
keep on
think,
track,
I
and
think
this
we
can
lost
be.
focus on what the objective is here is to allow the candidates to introduce their ideas and whether they have all of the answers or not. We're not allowing the individuals to put their ideas out there before we cut them down and move them to a new place. Introduction, what their ideas are, and who we think the best candidates are, not to debate their ideas at this point.
I agree. Let's keep this moving. Eric, is there anything else you'd like to share before I move on?
That's pretty much the gist of what I wanted to say, just in the spirit of protecting homeowners from a future
That's a big
board,
no.
a future board that may be abusive or, targeting people. I certainly would not want to be a victim of that. And just, I'm about the numbers. I'm about protecting the homeowners and solving problems. So that's what I'm here for.
Okay, thank you so much, Eric.